Hello students, in my last video we have discussed about what is an array and how to declare an array, and we have discussed why array is different from variable, right? So, today we will see about array initialization. So sorry, so if you have not seen my last video, please see the last video, and after that watch this video. Okay, so in array initialization means what? In array declaration means what? I am telling the compiler that I will store some elements in the array name this, whose data type is this. That means I am kind of booking some spaces or some memory locations where I will store the values. So what values I will store? That is written in array initialization. array में क्या वैल्यू स्टोर होगा वो कहाँ लिखा हुआ है? वो लिखा है इन array initialization में. ठीक है. सो अभी कैसे एरे को इनिशियलाइज करेंगे? वेरिएबल को कैसे इनिशियलाइज करते थे? तो अगर डिक्लेरेशन के साथ करूँ तो इंट ए इक्वल टू 5, राइट? सो एक ही एलिमेंट स्टोर कर सकता है वेरिएबल. सो सिंस वन एलिमेंट इज स्टोर्ड इन वेरिएबल, so we can store it like that. But in array it is kind of similar. Just look carefully. Same we'll use the data type, same we'll use the name like the variable. Here why we are using the size? Because it is multiple variables we can store and there must be a fixed size of the array. So I am giving the maximum size of the array inside this third bracket, right? Equal to same as, right? So this is same, this is same, and value we enter is also same, but here it is what? Array is storing multiple values. मल्टीपल वैल्यूज एरे स्टोर कर रहा है एक से ज़्यादा, इसलिए कैसे होगा? सेकेंड ब्रैकेट के अंदर या ब्रेसेस के अंदर वो वैल्यूज, पहला वैल्यू जो मुझे पहले स्टोर करना है, कॉमा, नेक्स्ट वैल्यू which I have to store in the second position, then next value which I have to store in the third position up to the maximum size or the value up to which I have to store. So this is the example. I have taken int means all, when I have given the data type int, that means all these variables inside the, or all the elements inside the array will be of which data type? Integer, right? Then the array name, that is phone number, and the element, that means if I say it is entered here, so say this array name is what? As we have said, this array name is fhno. Okay, so phone number you can say. So this array becomes this way, right? This is fixed size. All elements are entered in continuous memory location or sequential memory location. पहला बॉक्स में आया, सेकेंड उसके बाद वाला बॉक्स में थर्ड एलिमेंट एंटर आफ्टर द सेकेंड एलिमेंट. सो this and all are of same data type, right? Now see, in last video we have discussed what will be the index value of this. The last video I have discussed always the starting index value of an array is 0. हमेशा इंडेक्स वैल्यू एरे का कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? 0. तो पहला बॉक्स हमेशा क्या रिप्रेजेंट और इंडिकेट करेगा? इंडेक्स वैल्यू 0. सेकेंड element will be indicated by 1. It cannot be 10. It should be continuous. Okay. Then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So see here how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what is the index number? 9. So always remember the index value is always the maximum index value is always 1 less than the size. This is very important, note it down, because in programming you need this. The maximum index value is always 1 less than the size. Why? Because we are counting from 0. So if it is 10, the maximum index value is 9. See here we get 9. So please note it down. We will use it in programming. Okay. So this is a way of initializing an array. But see, if we initialize this way, it is what we are fixing the array. Yeah, we are fixing the values of the array. क्या हो रहा है, अगर मैं ऐसे अगर इनिशियलाइज कर रहा हूँ तो मेरा एरे का जो वैल्यू है वो ऑलरेडी मैं फिक्स करके दे रहा हूँ. मैं यूजर से एरे का एलिमेंट्स नहीं ले सकता अभी, राइट. In the program, if I am initializing the array in this way, I cannot take the elements from the user. User cannot input the elements, right? User cannot input the elements if, क्योंकि प्रोग्रामर अगर फिक्स करके दिया तो यूजर कहाँ से एंटर कर सकता है, राइट. सो उसके लिए फॉर दैट वी हैव another way of initializing the array. If my program requires that user should enter the value, we have another way to initialize, that is, so I have written the syntax for both C programming also, C++ programming also. How? Data type. Okay, data type will be there, name of the array will be there, size, then I will run a loop. So this loop will do what? This loop will run from 0 to, see, it's not size, it runs from 0 to size minus 1. Okay, that means what? Now user can enter the values of the array. Say for example, say I have taken an array int, say AR of data of size, say 5. Alright, now when this loop, or here you can say this loop will run, what will happen? For I equal to 0, so beginning value of I is 0, right? Now user will enter now user will enter a value, say 10. Okay, user enter 10. So where it will be stored? Array of I. See, where it will store? Array name, that is AR I. I means what? I means 0, right? So AR of 0, when we are writing AR of 0, that means what? It will, that means what? I am telling the compiler that go to the array name AR, that is here, and in the index value 0, that is the first value here, and then there you enter the value entered by the user, that is say 10. Alright, then After that, the loop I plus plus. I plus plus means I plus plus will do what? The value of I increases by 1, right? So now when it will run, so value of this AR in place of 0 becomes what? Here the value becomes 1, right? That means I am telling the compiler go to array AR, so it goes here and index 1, that is now it will go here, right? So now whatever the user will enter here or type here, that value say 7 will enter in 1, right? Again I value will increase. Now I value is 1, so new I value becomes 2, right? I plus plus 1 plus plus is 2. So again compiler is telling go to AR array, that is this one, and index number 2, not 1, index number 2. So enter the value entered by user, say user enters 8. Alright, so into index which value, okay, then say I is increased, that is I was 2, now I becomes what? 2 plus plus, that is 3. Go to array AR index 3, that is this one. Whatever user enters, say 20 is entered here, right? Then again increase 4, 3 plus plus, that is 4. Condition will be checked, is 4 less than equal to size minus 1. Size is maximum size of the array is 5, that is I have to check up to 4, right? This will be 4, so 4 equal to 4, yes, 4 equal to 4. So whatever 4 becomes, it will indicate here whatever will enter, say 100. Alright, so as soon as now I plus plus 5 is less than equal to 4, no, so this array complete. So in this way also we can initialize the array. So this is when user will initialize. So maximum time in the programming we will use this format only. Alright, I hope you have got the idea of initialization, right? So now we'll see about some terms related to array. What is element? Each item stored in an array is called an element. Say this is an array 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, 6, 5, 7, 2. So 6, 5, 7, 2 in this example, 6, 5, 7, 2 are the elements, right? We have discussed already index, we have discussed already what are the index here, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So now what is subscript? See, the individual elements of an array are referenced by appending a subscript in square bracket behind the array name. That means the subscript is a kind of index only written in square bracket along with the name of the array, right? So in the last, when I was discussing array initialization, we have seen the subscript. If you can remember what was that, say for example AR index value say 2, right? So if I write AR index value 2, so this is subscript. So which one is the subscript? The 2, right? So this index value 2 is the subscript when we are writing in this session. Okay, this help in accessing the element, that is which array, AR array, this is AR array, which element, the element situated in इंडेक्स वैल्यू 2. सो सबस्क्रिप्ट क्या है, जो भी अगर मैं इंडेक्स वैल्यू लिख रहा हूँ विद इन स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट अलोंग विद द नेम, जो रिप्रेजेंट करता है उस एलिमेंट को उस इंडेक्स वैल्यू में जो है, तो दैट इज सबस्क्रिप्ट. सो यहाँ में क्या सबस्क्रिप्ट है, 2, वो क्या कर रहा है, इस एलिमेंट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, किसको, 7 को, राइट. ओके, I hope you have understood. Then see, this is very important. Types of arrays. So basically array is divided into two types. Array दो टाइप में बेसिकली डिवाइड किया गया है. एक क्या है, वन डायमेंशनल array and another one is multi dimensional array, right? So from name only you can understand कि वन डायमेंशनल array means एक डायमेंशन होगा. एक डायमेंशन means either it will have represent a row or a column by a single subscript. So अभी तक जितना एग्जांपल देखा है that is a single or one dimensional array, right? Till now the examples we have seen is a one dimensional array. It is either represent a row or a column by one subscript only. How? So this is the example. Okay, this is an example. There is how we'll understand this is one dimensional. We'll understand by looking at this. How many subscripts are there, or how many elements are written in within third bracket, one only, right? So this is a one dimensional array. Okay, multi-dimensional array means more than one. Okay, so how we'll understand, see, in one array AR, how many elements are there, or how many subscripts are there, two subscripts within two third bracket, right? Here how many subscripts are there, थ्री सबस्क्रिप्ट विद इन थ्री यूनिक थर्ड ब्रैकेट, अलग अलग थर्ड ब्रैकेट के अंदर है. तो ये अलग अलग सबस्क्रिप्ट हुआ, कितना सबस्क्रिप्ट है इसमें, नीचे वाला में 3 और ऊपर वाला एग्जांपल में 2. सो दोनों में ही एक से ज़्यादा है. सो सिंस बोथ आर कंटेनिंग मोर देन वन सबस्क्रिप्ट, दैट्स व्हाई दिस टू आर कॉल्ड मल्टी डायमेंशनल एरे. ऑलराइट. So multi-dimensional array is, again you can see there are 2 subscript, then 3 subscript, then there can be 4, 5 subscript, right? So basically in our course we'll look only in out of multi-dimensional array, we'll only go through the 2-dimensional array. Okay, 2-dimensional array means we'll have 2 different subscript. So it is also called array of arrays. Okay, and it represent rows and columns. Okay, so you can say one dimensional array represent only one row or only one column, and 2-dimensional array represent a table. Okay, it is also called matrix. So in maths I hope you have encountered what is matrix. So matrix in computer, if you want to represent matrix to array, we have to use which array, 2-dimensional array. Okay, you have to use 2-dimensional array to represent matrix. So if you have doubt, see, if you have doubt, you can see difference. Say this is one row, right? Single row is there. So this is what, one dimensional array, right? If I say separately this, only one column is there. If this is representing an array, then this is also one dimensional array, right? 2-dimensional array means say table. Alright, say table, this is 2-dimensional array. Okay, rows are also there, columns are also there. So this is two dimensional array. If someone says multi-dimensional array means there will be two or more tables. Okay, two or more tables, and all these two or more tables will be, or all these two tables are connected each with each other, then this is called three-dimensional or multi-dimensional array. All right, so this is the theoretical explanation of array. From next video we'll start learning the practical version in programming. Okay, so please, this is a very important topic, go through it nicely, refer some good computer science or C++ or C programming books where array is discussed. Okay, so that you get more clarification about it. Alright, so I hope you have understood. So if you have any doubts, please contact me, and if you like the video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.